everyone. I welcome you all in science class students. Students, today we are going to discuss the next topic of chapter number 14. In the previous video lecture, we have discussed about the magnet, what is a magnet, what are the types of magnet, discovery of magnet and one property of a magnet, that is a magnet has two poles. Now next property is the attractive property of the magnet. So what this property says? So this, according to this property, it says that a magnet always attracts the magnetic substance towards itself. Means whenever any magnetic substances bring close to a magnet, then a magnet attract the magnetic substances toward itself. It pulls the magnetic substances toward itself, and this property is called the attractive property of the magnet. Next property we are having the directive property. Directive property means that it is somewhat related to the direction. So it says that whenever a magnet is freely suspended, right, it always come in the position of north and south direction, right, and this is the directive property, right, and this property is useful to find out the direction. Even the ancient travelers were aware of the direction finding property of the magnet, and the device used for finding the direction on the surface of earth is the magnetic compass. Next we have poles of magnets attract and repel each other. It says that poles of two magnets repel each other. Means poles of like, means a magnet which have like poles. Let us suppose I have two magnets, right, and I have placed both the magnet in the same pole, means north and north, right, north direction. So it always repel each other. Like poles of a two magnet always repel each other, and unlike poles attract each other. Means a strong force exists between two magnets. When you bring them close, the unlike poles which are facing each other, they will attract each other, and the like poles facing each other, they will repel each. And the repulsion is the sure test of magnetism. Repulsion is the sure test of magnetism, right? Next topic that we are going to read is the earth as a huge magnet. So this topic says that the earth behaves as a magnet. Why it is so? Let's discuss about it. As you know that the earth has three layers. Very first layer is the crust, second layer is the mantle, and third layer is the core. And as you know, as you already read in class 5, that core is made up of molten iron. So whenever the earth moves, the molten iron also moves, and it carries the heat from the core to the mantle, and it generates the electric current which produces the magnetic field around it, right? So in short, you can say core produces the magnetic field, and because of that earth behaves as a huge magnet. So the geographical south pole of a earth is the magnetic north pole, and geographical north pole of the earth is the magnetic south pole. Next one is the precautions while handling magnet. So first of all, we should know the meaning of demagnetized. It says that, means whenever the magnet loses its power, right, it is called demagnetized or demagnetization, right. Whenever the magnet loses their property of attraction or repulsion, when it loses their property, if it heated strongly, hammered or handled roughly. To keep the magnet safe, to avoid the loss of magnetism in a magnet, we should always store it in the keepers, right, with the help of the keepers. Next one is the uses of magnet. What are the uses of magnet? So magnet are used in the number of applications. some of them are like in pencil, jewelry boxes, drawers, bags, purses, right? It also used in the compass needle. It is also used in the electromagnets to pick up the iron scrap in junkyard. In hospital, it is also used to remove iron from wounds. Magnet also used in the electric bells, motors and telephone, right? Or it also used in video and audio cassettes, in electric generators, in motors, right? So these all are the uses of a magnet. So I hope you have understood all the things that we have discussed in the chapter. That's it. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.